This video contains spoilers for the entirety of the Artemis Fowl Series by Eoin Colfer. You have been warned. Hello everyone! I am here in the Builder DA Brick Shop, and today it's my first video of 2023. Happy New Year! Well, a while ago, I made a video building Percy Jackson characters in Lego. So now, I'm back with another series, Artemis Fowl characters. I've got 9 characters here, and I made builds for 2 of them, and a battle scene for the others. So let's get into it. Our first character is Opal Cowboy, the pixie super genius that Foley competed with in high school, or no, college, one of the two. She's got some bright legs, black hairstyle up in a bun, and some makeup because she thinks she's the lady of the universe, the most important person ever to exist. She has major narcissism. This character design is from book 6, The Time Paradox, where Artemis goes back in time and meets younger Opal Cowboy with like a ton of different brain fluids from animals that made her super powerful. So she's got like electricity coming out of her whole body. She's got giant bolt of fire. It's pretty scary stuff, but she's the big bad of the series. Next up is the genius centaur Foley in his ops booth. So for the centaur himself, I've got the legs from like a knockoff Lego thing, but the legs are surprisingly compatible with Lego bricks. So stack on a 2x4 and you've got a pretty nice centaur body. Foley's a scientist, so I gave him his lab coat. Gave him like a centaurish looking face and long hair in a kind of a ponytail, more of a bun. But I gave him those like holographic gloves that he loves so much, the V gloves I believe they're called. For the ops booth, you can see inside there's a bit of a window in there so you can see outside. You got his holographic screens that he loves so much. You got a little keyboard, and then if those 2 screens aren't enough for you, a third one descends down from the sky, from the roof. So that's cool. On the outside, I just stuck on a ton of greebling, just a little bit of detail. But if you climb up to the roof using this ladder, you've got a nuclear reactor that powers everything, along with 2 bits that fold up like this. This one in up here measures like the power of the nuclear reactor, and then this one is like the control of the nuclear reactor. So all in all, pretty cool figure for a pretty cool build. Next up is the Leprechaun Captain Holly Short in her lower elements police suit. She's got her Neutrino 2000 pin gun in her hand. Obviously the suit is bright green. She's got some green shoulder pads or epaulets, I believe. And she's got the Hummingbird V7 wings to just kind of fly her around, and a really nice hood from a Ninjago set. Next up is the Demon Warlock #1. Could have had a traditional QW name, but nah, he wanted to stick with #1. So, being a demon, he's got like stony gray skin. This is the only stony skin I had, but it's got like electricity, so it's like brimming with power, so that's pretty cool. I believe it's from like a Nexo Knight set or something. I gave him the Zane head from Ninjago, because it's gray, but it also has like a blast of power if in the alternate face. I gave him a helmet from Ninjago Season 7 because it looks like horns and it's also gray, and demons are very short, so I gave him little child legs. I also gave him these like bright green waves of energy because he's a very powerful warlock, the most powerful to exist, and I gave him this big red just field of energy because that's what demon warlocks do. They make bright red magic. Next up, we've got Domovoid Butler, the butler, Artemis's butler and bodyguard. He is dressed up in the knight gear that he stole from a statue in book 1, where he squared off against a troll. He's got his professional black pants and plain black shirt, and he's dressed up like a knight. I also gave him the mace that he used to go toe-to-toe with the troll in book 1. Next up is the Dwarf Mulch Diggums. I gave him the Alistair Mad-Eye Moody torso from the set that I just reviewed. You can go check that video out down below in the description. Thank you, Taco Cat, for that build. So pretty nice trench coat looking torso, a little bit of printing on the back. I gave him the Hagrid hair and beard, and the Barty Crouch Jr. face, also from the Defense Against the Dark Arts set. I gave him like a bunch of grass and dirt just being ripped up because he's a dwarf. So if you put his arm up like this and forward like this, flip him over, it looks like he's tunneling into the ground, like dwarfs do. Next up is Juliet Butler, aka the Jade Princess, which is her wrestling name. I gave her the blonde hair that she is described to have in the books, and the Jade Princess uniform, along with the chain with her jade. I don't even know what it is. Like, it's some kind of hair ornament, but she uses this little weapon she can whip around and hit people with. So it's a cool weapon. Our next figure is the main character himself, Artemis Fowl, in his little office area. The cool tapestry on the wall over there. He's got his computer and the fairy book. If you can see, there's a little tiny little fireplace in the back. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Here is his workshop with a desk. There's a little arm thing and a light that I'm very proud of. Magnifying glass, cup, a little figurine if you can see it. There we go. Oh, that's even worse. There we go, a little figurine if you can see it, and some different bottles and potions and stuff on the wall. For the figure himself, I gave him the medium legs that I got in the Defense Against the Dark Arts set. Some dark hair, just really a face that I could find that suited Artemis, because he's not really happy very much. And I gave him, obviously, a business suit because he is like an adult in a kid's body. And our final figure, Commander Julius Root. Spoilers, he died in book 4 because Opal Cowboy killed him. But he was a great mentor to Holly Short and kind of a friend to Artemis, frenemy. I don't really know what to call him. But I gave him the mid legs because while he is as short as the other fairies, like Holly, I decided since he's commander, he should be a little taller. Since he's commander, I also gave him the gold epaulets instead of the green ones that Holly has. He's got a slightly better version of the green Lep uniform. He has a battle-worn face and some slick-back blonde hair. But my favorite part about this figure is the famous tri-barreled blaster that Commander Root has. Put it together very simple. Uses a spoon piece, some 2x2s, one of these little dots, and some lightsaber handles. So all in all, honestly, I think this one and Mulch Diggums are tied for my favorite figure that I've made today. So yeah, that was building Artemis Fowl characters in LEGO. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm really starting to enjoy this new series of building characters in LEGO. I really like this. But yeah, if you think I was accurate, comment down below. So I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Keep building. See ya.